Hey Norris Middle School, it's Principal Dr. Hayek. Here at Norris Middle School, we're requiring that all students and staff wear a mask or a facial covering. Masks are recommended as a simple barrier to prevent respiratory droplets from traveling into the air and onto other people when the person wearing the mask coughs, sneezes, talks, or raises their voice. This is called source control. This recommendation is based on what we know about the role respiratory droplets play in the spread of the virus that caused COVID-19, paired with emerging evidence from clinical and laboratory studies that show masks reduce the spray of droplets when worn over the nose and mouth. COVID-19 spreads mainly among people who are in close contact with one another within 6 feet, so the use of masks is particularly important in settings where people are close to each other or where social distancing is difficult to maintain. Wash and sanitize your hands before putting on your mask.
Make sure that your mask fits on your nose, on the sides, under your chin, and covers your mouth and nose completely.
Make sure you can breathe easily when the mask is in place.
Yep. Don't put the mask around your neck or on your forehead.
Don't touch your mask. If you do, wash your hands or use hand sanitizer afterwards.
Norris Middle School students, hey, Mr. Rice here. I am actually sneaking out the front doors here to take a little mask break. I want to take an opportunity to welcome all of our students back. The incoming 6th graders and all of our returning in 7th and 8th graders, we welcome you back to Norris. Really looking forward to the school year, getting everybody back and also keeping everybody here in school. Talked to a lot of kids and hands down, their number one anxiety and worry about coming back to school is wearing their mask. Well, I'm right there with you. I have some of the same anxieties and worries that many of you do. Wouldn't be my first choice. I don't want to wear the mask, but I do know this. I want to be in school. I want you here in school. I want all of us here in school more than I don't want to wear the mask. Our students, our staff, our custodians, our visitors, wearing masks gives us the best, safest opportunity to keep kids here in school for the duration. We're going to treat it a little bit like baseball this year. 3 strikes and you're out. First time might be a teacher in your classroom saying, hey Cooper Rice, you need to pull your mask up. Put your mask on. Second time might be the same teacher, might be another teacher down the hall. Cooper, I see you're not wearing your mask again. We need to keep everybody safe. We need to keep you safe. Third strike, that's probably going to get you a trip down to the office with myself or Dr. Hayek. And I promise you we don't want to have that conversation, but we will have that conversation. It's easier having it now, letting you know that the masks keep all of us in school. Here's a little scenario. No masks in a classroom with 24 students. I walk in there for an observation and I'm in there and one student in that class diagnoses for COVID-19. All 24 students, myself, the teacher, have to quarantine for 14 days. I can promise you from experience, and this is going to be one you'll have to trust me on, as fun as it sounds to get out of school for 14 days, quarantining when you are feeling perfectly healthy, you weren't the one that got sick, but you're a potential carrier, it's really not fun. Same scenario, I walk into that same classroom, I have my mask on, every student has their mask on, the teacher has their mask on, the student is diagnosed with COVID-19, that student and that student only goes home and they quarantine for 14 days. The other 23 of us get to come back to school, be in school, participate, and that's our goal. To get our kids here, to keep our kids here in the safest way possible. Just like me, our teachers, and you. You don't have to like it, but you do have to do it. And the best way is to have a positive attitude about it. Unfortunately, I won't get to see your smiles behind your faces, but I can promise you this: I can see smiles in your eyes when we're talking with you. And the best way to do that is in person back here at school. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Let's keep everyone from striking out, wearing our masks, doing our parts to keep ourselves safe and our friends safe and our teachers safe. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Have a fantastic year.